Yes, massive wagwan. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother there. Reaching out to all the massive on the African continent. And you tune into the Pan-African Bliss Show. With your host, none other than Jody. Monday, Friday. I'm always just if it sounds, then it sounds. All that shit ain't poppin', I can't wait to put that shit up for the I'll be going something, when you smoke, I took it, if it sounds, then it sounds. Hey, I said no more parties, now I'm sitting at a party. Hey, but what the fuck, I'm finna party. I'm a party. So women look like Cardi, but shit, my name Barbara, so I'm Barbie. Hey, cool tryna holler, but I'm waiting for that cue. You know I can never let a freak come in. Cold off the vodka tryna beat. Don't do it. I'm tryna live, shit is great out here. Tryna set a nigga dope and smoking vape out here. Oh, motherfucker got the guest right here. Okay, the guest right here. I got these hoes right here. Oh shit, stays out here. Where the money at? I got these hoes talking shit. And she ain't looking at you. Hey, she looking at you. I took a picture, I ain't at you. No. Posting it.
Yeah. Kuna msana hede jumanyaru alaseti shoni mob. Mina penda blunt, misi penda ngima bong. Nina ngeos haga yake yusa lengi thong. Nimengia form niko matili niko on. Nilingia kesoba vili mtoka ika noma. Nilingia dim decent after a while she was a hold down. Nispenda niko bonga ulizi shopkeeper mute na Trojan. Iyo kelele mtani hakuna siku tanulia mboga. Kama kwa kitu mboga mute manuja na chuja rani. Say my dinner, no, you know, I'm a beauty. What a person to my boys and cheat the boys.
Yes, welcome family. Karibuni sana to yet another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss right here on the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, beautiful weekend. Mine has been amazing. Really? Can I say that? You guys, when was the last time you saw me here? I'd be lying if I told you it was amazing. I've had a chaotic weekend, but nonetheless, I am so happy to be back right here. And of course, able to speak again, able to, put this smile on as much as I'm struggling behind it. But karibuni sana, I hope you guys are doing amazing. It is exactly 46 minutes past 12 p.m. right in the 254. I hope I'm audible enough. I have been having some 2-3 health issues, but I am glad to be back again right here. I've missed you so much. I hope you have missed me as well. I've had a lot of discussions going on here. I wish I could literally jump into them, but I was not allowed to. My health was literally not giving me the space and the time to do so. But nonetheless, I am so glad to be back. Wagwan once again. Karibuni sana to our TikTok fans. I hope mmekuwa fiti. I hope weekend mmekuwa fiti. It is exactly 46 minutes past 12 p.m. to everyone. In case you are in diaspora, wherever you are, it is exactly 46 minutes right here in the 254. Let me know what's the time on your end. And of course, if it is your first time right here, karibu sana. Consider subscribing, following the host right here on TikTok. We are on every social media handle. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube. We are streaming live everywhere. I'm also live on our radio station, which you can find on the Google Play Store once you go over there and download it. And of course, it gives you the chance to go on all of it, takes you to all our social media handles. But big up to Empress, I see you in the building. Big up to Betty, I see you in the building. Big up to I Am Icon, Karibu Sana, to the Black Fire Network. And for those watching in right here on YouTube, Karibuni Sana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to the Pan-African Bliss episode of today. Shall be coming back after this short musical break. This is by Silverstone Bars, Last Airbender, and I hope you guys get to enjoy this. Of course, we shall be coming back with the quote of the day. And apart from that, of course, you know what has been going on in Africa. I've been listening and tuning in into Katie's show. And I was also tuned in into the Let the Lawyers Handle the Specific. We had Kamlesh and HR talking about the independency of African people, the freedom of African people. But as we talk about this, there's something still going on in Africa. We're talking about the coup that we saw that happened a couple weeks ago. We counting 2 weeks, I think, so far. That is in Niger. We've seen 4 African countries standing firm with this country and saying, we want to literally bring back democracy, the real democracy. And of course, we shall be talking about that because, as you can see from my focus of the day, my topic is Africans, we must move by action, not just words. And what I've come to actually copy, I'll be sharing a video as we get to discuss our topic of the day by Joshua Maponga. And the video breaks down, rather, he gets to literally elaborate further what has been going on in Africa. And yeah, so the video breaks down what Joshua Maponga reacts towards what has been going on in Niger and the reaction that also was taken by Julius Malema a couple weeks ago. We saw him pulling massive crowd in South Africa and telling South Africans they must fight for revolution. And I want to break this down little by little and also conjoining with what HR and Kamlesh were discussing on Saturday, because I feel personally I've been debating on it when it comes to the African freedom and where we need to understand we don't have independence. Enough of us always showing up in these crowds and all these stupid ceremonies that these leaders have set up, and they know as African people we're not independent. They know they are controlled. They know they are kept to control us to the point they are supposed to be in. I don't want to shout much. I really don't have the strength to do so. And I'm feeling kind of anxious, but I hope to keep up till the end of the show. I see Kevin in the building, Beverly, Karibu Sana. Kindly, you guys keep on tapping the screen in case you are tuned in right here on TikTok. And do follow the host. Karibuni Sana to the Pan-African Bliss. My name is Joby, and this is the Black Hot Fan Network radio station. We shall also be coming back with a little bit of shenanigans, what has been going on in Kenya. We've seen I want to discuss about this. There's this world record that's supposed to be broken, the Guinness World Record of Chef Nani, but Mahila. And we've seen that most of the Kenyans are coming out and discussing about this and say that there's lack of support. And I'm just like, well, if it's support, we're talking about us as African people, and we're talking about unity. We got to Ferry also as well in the building. Welcome to the Black Fan Talker. I'll be going back to one more banger, and of course, this is by the one and only Otile Brown Jamila, and I hope you guys get to enjoy this. Shall be coming back with the quote of the day. Otile Brown, what you say? Kama ujaumizwa ujatendwa, mapenzi sio bidhaa ukanunue, anayetoa ndo anaipawa, penzi lako ni moto, nobody can love me better, I need your love. Penzi lako ni moto, nobody can love me better, I need your love. Lasso Jamila, tumeshibana, ananielewa, ninamwelewa. Lasso Jamila, tumeshibana, ananielewa, ninamwelewa. Jamila, it's a Jamila. Yes, and my quote of the day today says that, hey, I know it's Monday, but it's also a new day and a new week. And in that lies a new opportunity for something special to happen. That is my quote of the day. I repeat it one more time. Hey, I know it's Monday, but it's also a new day and a new week. And in that lies a new opportunity for something special to happen. Happy New Week to everyone who's just tuning in right on the Black Fire Network radio station. This is the Pan African Bliss. My name is Joby. Hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope your weekend has been amazing. Mine has been full of shenanigans, like I said. I've not been feeling well since Wednesday night, actually, but I'm glad to be back right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. And there's something I want to talk about, of course, before we get started. Like I said, I've seen when we're talking about support, we have a world record that is supposed to be beaten by our one and only Kenyan chef Mahali. Yeah. Let me try to look at the Mahalia. Maliha. Oh, whatever. Man, I can't pronounce the name even itself. Yeah. But I've seen that there's people are complaining and raising issues on there's lack of support. I've seen some couple of videos being posted and all that. But I want to know how you guys feel when you're mkopa TikTok sana sana. Mnafanya nini hapa, mbona msupport mtu wenu? Lakini mnafaa kwa hapa mnanisupport pia. I appreciate it. But do you feel like, because I feel like there's a lot of attention seeking we have, and there's a lot of attention seeking going on, especially with the internet and all that. When we had the Hilda, the Nigerian chef, who was breaking the world record, actually when it was happening, I don't think Kenyans were even aware. But ilianza kupronounce sijui lini and when, but we've not seen any support from none of us. So what does this show us? Do you see, when we talk about unity as African people, where it starts from home, from literally where your stomach is supposed to be fed? That is where it starts from. Kutengeneza chakula na kuandalia. You just need to do is just show up and show support. But African people, we lack that. We lack this. And then we have something else. Because there's something I think someone said, if this was supposed to be made like ingekuwa ni kama a conjoined competition, I think it makes sense somehow. But with this, you want to look at, you want to compete as Kenya, as Tanzania, as Nigeria. It's good. But where is the representation of us as African people? We need to understand, even with this Guinness World Record, who's always literally gifting and setting these records? Who's always funding and, recognizing these people? Where does it come from? Is it from any of us as African people? And from there, we need to understand, man, we need to unite more. We need to unite more. I don't want to say I speak much on it. I think we'll speak much on that on the Rhythm Scoop show later on, because that is where we shall be doing much more of the entertainment. But man, do show your girl support. Do go show your girl support. It is really, really important. Yeah. Put Africa on top. We can't be having this white people always taking over everything, especially when it comes to our culture. We need to show our African people support. The moment you're going to realize this and stop going to Chinese Indian shop and stop supporting Chinese when you see them doing shit in Africa, that's going to be the most amazing thing you have done for yourself as African people. But not wasting much of your time, I want to share the video that I said I'm going to be discussing today, because this is a reaction from Joshua Maponga. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Joshua Maponga. She's in the class of, Dr. Arikana, Professor Lumumba, and she's been one of the people who have been waking African people. For the last 2 years, I've been so familiar with his videos, and I bumped into one of his during this weekend, and I listened to it. And he said something very important when it comes to unity. When it comes to, he was speaking about the unity of Africa and reacting towards how African leaders have been literally behaving. One of the videos she shared is of Julius Malema, of how he tried to unite African people. But this one, my topic is called, we must pay attention to the actions. African people, we must move by actions, not by words. And when I'm saying by actions, we cannot keep on paying attention to the puppets who are not democratically elected. We need to understand our elections. We don't elect. These people are selected. The way Africa has been working for the longest time is because we have not been electing nobody. The way things do not favor us is because we have not elected no one. Shout out to that Kenyan lady who has been trending because of the Wasting issue, where we've seen most of the students, our parents had to sell lands, sell chickens, goats, and a couple of poultry to take their their children to Finland. But what happened? There was 58 million from this money that was gathered from parents. It was given to some certain governors, MCs, and all the people who are in charge, in the government or in the leadership. But they squandered all this money, and the only balance that is left in the account out of the 58 million of where parents sold their lands, did a lot of things. Yeah, only 1 million is left in the account. So, and these students are still stuck here in Kenya. Most of them are selling porridge. I think I shared that video last week. I don't want to do it again. But we need to understand African people, because she said we elected you guys, and I think she corrected it because she's like, we are your bosses. You are supposed to be working for us. But at the end of the day, you find that we are the ones working actually literally more than these leaders. We pay taxes more than they do. What do they pay? They just steal. And that's it. But John Mosquito, karibu sana. I hope you're doing amazing. Good rising to you too. Good afternoon from my end. 2 minutes to 1 p.m. right in the 254. What's the time on your end? Karibu sana. I hope your weekend has been dope. I hope your week was amazing, because I was not with you till the end of the weekend. I hope your weekend has been dope as well. Karibu sana. I see you also saying that Miss Nelson, I didn't know you was on Facebook. I came across your channel by accident yesterday. God damn, I'm not on Facebook. That is a clown. They cloned me. They cloned me, yo, John Mosquito. They cloned me. I'm not on Facebook. That is not me. Come, somebody kindly report that page. That is not me. I'm not a fan of Facebook. But I also see you saying that I even came across Spike's Facebook page. Lol. Oh my God. Okay, you out in the streets of Facebook as well, huh? Yeah. While we have Keith on the TikTok, we have you on Facebook. Looking for people's clowned cloned people. But anyway, karibu sana. I hope your weekend has been amazing. But let me share this video very quickly as we get to break down, because it's quite long, half an hour, sorry, as I get to break it down as we move on. Karibu sana to everyone who's on TikTok. If in case you want to see my screen, you'll have to go back to our YouTube channel that is under Black Hot Fire Network 2. Subscribe and see what I'm sharing over there. I hope you learn.
The last few days have been very
is eventful, because every time we see Africa trying to fight for, because it's speaking about what has been going on in Niger, and when we speak about eventful, unlike the Europeans and the mainstream media, they say that this is a terror, there's terrorism going on in Africa. But African people, those who understand what we're supposed to be having, how Africa is supposed to have been led from the longest time, it's finally being said. This is eventful. It's something to be celebrated. It's not something that is supposed to be fought. We're not supposed to be seeing France threatening us, the US government threatening us and telling us that we are terrorists. They are the terrorists, because they have been stealing, and it hurts them so bad that they cannot. The African people are finally waking up, and we're finally taking control of what is rightfully ours. And yes, we love to see it.
We have seen the president.
Big up to Hi Paul, Karibu Sana, the DJ. I see you saying that I'm new here, man. I'm new here. Amani the other way. Karibu Sana. This is the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. My name is Joby, and you're tuned into the Pan African Bliss. I'm sharing a video on our YouTube channel under the Black Hot Fire Network 2. You can switch over there. I'm streaming live also on our radio station. You can download the app. Nataka tu unaweza nisikizia hata hapa. Kila mahali niko, kila mahali. But yes, I'm sharing this video by Joshua Maponga, one of my favorites. Should I call him a Pan-Africanist? And he's discussing about the current affairs that have been going on in Africa. And personally, I'm here to break it down more as he discusses it. Eventful. That is where we start from. It's not terrorism. This is eventful. It's something to be celebrated. And that's on period.
By Julius Malema in South Africa.
Karibu sana, Kejas Williams. I hope you're amazing. Hope your weekend has been dope. Karibu sana. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kindly smash the like button, family, as you tune in.
Fit right there. Well organized, powerful transition from the ANC government into the economic liberation movement that is starting out there. Anyone who is a fool would undermine what Malema is doing in South Africa.
Exactly, because it is an economic liberation, what is going on in Africa. Finally, we're taking control of what is right. Economic revolution.
Because that speaks to an authentic desire of the people to transform, change, rewrite their own narrative. But beautiful. I love the sentiments shared there.
Fighters, me and you are going to defeat load shedding. Only the EFF can stop load shedding in South Africa. Let us go, fighters, forward towards the liberation of the masses of our people. Let us not get tired. Let us not retreat. Victory is certain. Once you guys become lazy, once you relax.
Hi, Smile Ray. Karibu sana. You see me still in Canada. Okay, those on YouTube, let me know if you guys can hear my video kindly. Joe Mosquito or Keisha Williams or anyone who's right here on YouTube, let me know if you can hear my video and if it's audible. You said it's Motormouth Malema. Malema is very loud. This guy is very. Tell you that is so exciting. If you and that is so if you can feel the joy in people, like you can see from the gathering. Now imagine if that is us calling for revolution in that large number like that. Like that is so eventful. It's so positive. Like positive. Okay, Joe Mosquito, thank you so much for letting me know. Let me reshare my screen again. Thank you for letting me know. Let me share my screen again. Let me know if you can hear it.
The last few days have been very, very eventful. Very eventful, and with beautiful, outfits right there, well organized, powerful transition from the ANC government into the economic liberation movement that is starting out there. Anyone who is a fool would undermine what Malema is doing in South Africa, because that speaks to an authentic desire.
We have Jesus in the building. Karibu sana.
The people to transform, change, and rewrite their own narrative. But beautiful. I love the sentiments shared.
My lawyer says mind ukinibaia lunch pia mimi napenda lunch. Napenda vitu smooth. Kwa sahi naweza kunywa tu vitu smooth, yeah? So says in mind. Big up to also DJ 4K254. Karibu sana. Hope you're doing amazing. Big up to Small Joint. Karibu sana. Big up to Tabs Maingi. Karibu sana. Hope you are doing amazing. Thank you, Betty, for sticking it right here on the Black of Fire Network. Hope you are listening to this video. And I hope you guys are learning something as well.
Fighters.
And give your thoughts regarding the African freedom. You are a youth right here. Do you feel like your leadership in your country, wherever you are based in Africa? I'm not talking to a Kenyan or a Ugandan, or I'm talking to Africans, wherever you are in the continent. Do you feel the way you're living in Kibera, Madare? That is the life you're supposed to be living, because we demand more. We demand much way bigger. It's a high time, African people, we move by actions. Okay, enough of moving by words of these puppets, and they're always filling their stomachs. They come here skin looking like they've not been eating all their life. Then in the next 1 year, tumbo zishafika huku balloon like stomachs. What is it that they're eating that we can? Why is it that they're living healthy, we cannot be living healthy? Why is it that we have to be living in fucked up environments and situations while they can go to Dubai and India to afford medication? While you are stuck in the international Jomo Kenyatta, mnenda kupangana huko sijui kama kondo, and nurses treating you like shit, because this is how they have also set up their society. We're talking about supporting each other and loving each other. African people, it's a high time you realize your leaders are also using you to be enemies of each other. We have an enemy fighting us as African people as a whole. The white people are against us as African people. They are after this continent that you despise, and they have made you despise so much. They are after this continent that you are running away from, looking for greener pastures, while all the greener pastures, they won't tell you they have been living right here. On my last show, the one that I did, we discovered something new, which they don't teach us in school. Different types of mineral resources that are not even taught in school. So many. We have so many. They have been stealing them. But you have to go to Europe, to Finland to get the best education. Are you told that Africa had the best universities? Is that even written in history right now? But now everything that is literally African people are reading is all founded and discovered by white people. It's a high time we wake up from this madness. And we're being told it's a high time we wake up from this madness. It's a high time you get to connect the dots that these leaders have not been doing anything. Okay? I don't know, man. But I see Smiley way saying that tukimaliza tuende beaters. Wewe, uko ni wapi? Beaters ni wapi? Wait. Uko wapi? wewe, beaters, wewe, uko wapi? Wewe unajua beaters wewe. Unasema that these leaders misuse resource, unangojea anaweza kuwa anaweza kuwa treated in even a clinic unasikia ako India. Exactly, because talk about it, Smiley. We had Tinubu when he was appointed. The first week he did, alienda India. It was in India or Dubai. He was in one of these Arabic countries to be treated. That is the current elected Nigerian president. But as we speak, in that same incident, after a few weeks, we had Nigerian doctors striking. So you tell me, you wanna, and the same at this point as we speak also, this guy wants to solve the situation that is going on in his neighboring country, but can't solve what is going on in his country. How can you go switch off the fire in your neighbor's house while yours is also on fire? Is that making any sense? Like, is it really making any sense to you? How do you go switch someone else's fire while your house is also burning into ashes? You better fix what is yours first. And this is what these despots have shown us. Africa is not meant, these people are not meant to lead. These people are meant to steal. Understand the difference. Lead and steal. They have not been leading anything. They have been puppets for the longest time. And it is so sad. Oh my God, children. We need to capture the mentality of children. It is so sad that they capture and how the system have been set up through education, religion, and all this that we need to change and fight for, or that we're demanding a change for. They have been able to capture our minds since childhood. And this is why you see most of us grow up in fear of politics. We can't talk about it, but still they have created the mainstream media, understanding that they control the mainstream media. The image of these people has been molded in a very iconic way. Like, these people have been the best servers of the country. They have done nothing but the best for the people. And they'll always show it in the simplest way. Let me show you how they buy your sympathy. They buy your heart. They go to this charity giving places, wanaenda kupeana sijui nini kwa children's home. They go to people who are suffering in the hospital, 1, 2, 3, they show you they care. But at the end of the day, go back to that hospital that they were yesterday, you'll find people flocked up, no treatments, lack of medication. They are in India getting their treatment. Where are you as an African person? Where is your right here? Where do you stand? Oh, we live in a country of shareholders, stakeholders, owners, and what else? Call them. If you're here and you think politics does not make sense to you, you should be out of this life, let me tell you. If you're here and you think politics is all nonsensical to you, bro, you need to go back to your mom's womb and come back. Like you need to be reincarnated again. We need to wake up from this childlike mindset. We can't be having leaders who have childlike mindset and then we are also like following the lead. We are the bosses and we need to act like it. We need to act like it. We need to show these people they have been employed. Okay? They're supposed to deliver, not mumble, not talking and yapping. There's supposed to be some deliverance. I'm not talking about religion bullshit. Deliverance of everything they say they're going to deliver. We do not need our countries in any debt. We need to see our resources working for us. We need to see employment. We need to see an infrastructure. We need to see manufacturing process. We need to make everything right here. Okay? We need borders broken. I need to travel to Somalia without being scared I'm going to be bombed. I want to go to Eritrea without having any fear. I want to go to Sudan, being wealthy, knowing I can get me a finance man right there without having to be worried. There's some airplane going around that we don't know where they're coming from, and mass bodies lying all over. This has to come to an end. The genocide of African people, it has to come to an end. It has to come to an end. And this is what I'm telling you. If you think politics is not making any sense to you, you're too young to be on this page. So kindly get off. I'm too calm today. I don't have the voice to shout, but I wish I did.
Me and you are going to defeat load shedding. Only the ear of load shedding in South Africa. Let us
Hold up. Actually said what? You're in the same building. Ngojea. Ngoja unajua ni kama nimesha kujua. Nilicheki video zako. But you're doing something amazing. Keep up. That is really, really dope, whatever you're doing. I went through your page. I think it was on Saturday or Friday. And it's really, really amazing. I think that is one unique thing. Ugopangi lakini. Ila kayole kwanza wewe mse uogope kupigwa ngeta with those such kind of videos. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and of course for being part of this amazing network. You're also saying they have the potential to help beggars, but they don't care. They do, and this is what I'm saying. They buy the sympathy from us. Like they try to show us we care about you by going to 1, 2, 3 locations and giving 1, 2, 3 money. Like let me give you a perfect example with the Uasin Gishu situation. For those who have been on TikTok, this lady, after her ranting and speaking the truth, I'll say it's ranting and speaking the truth, not ranting in a bad way. She was speaking the truth about how these leaders have been taking and stealing money for the longest time from parents. Talk about school fees being hiked up. Talk about how the cost of living is so high. Talk about you being a graduate and you don't have a job opportunity and all that. But their children are literally out of the continent. It's supposed to be doubted. So this is how they do. So this lady, after her talking, after her speaking, and she's trying to literally remind you that this has created a lot of awareness to majority of the young people, understand what has been going on, just understand politics. Like, it has brought a lot of awareness. Like here, finally, someone our age group is talking confidently without being scared of what these leaders will do, because still at the end of the day we know it's them who have been throwing people on the Nairobi rivers. We know it's them who have been killing innocent people for speaking the truth. And yeah, I'm not scared to say it too, because it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not scared to say it too. But what you'll see, we saw that there was this guy, I don't know, Nani alikuja kambia udem, I'm gonna offer you a job. All you have to do is just reach me out. But I'm glad the lady also denied it. And also had this discussion. It was going on recently. It was on the Vibe show with Katie and Shimani. And I heard Katie's point when she said, once she's gonna accept literally this job, that's how she's gonna be bought out. And that is true, because this is what these people do. We had Muhammad Ali, who was one of the journalists, who was giving us nothing but raw truth that the mainstream media won't give us. What these puppets have been doing, killing innocent people, but they bought this guy. They bought him. He's now a politician. From a whole activist to a member of parliament, you know. It's just crazy. But this is what we need to talk about. We need to fight for our own freedom. We need to stand up, African people. You need to stand up. Big up to Dave. Karibu sana. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing amazing. Nilikukumbuka nilikuwa nikwambia hivyo last time, by the way. Sasa poa sana. Kamsley, I hope you're doing amazing. I remembered you. I recalled you. Hope you're doing dope. Hope life inakupeleka poa. And of course, to everyone who's tuning in. Big up to George. Big up to Issa. And to everyone who's tuning in. Let me know what your thoughts regarding this as we continue.
Forward towards the liberation of the masses of our people. Let us not retreat. Victory is certain. Once you guys get tired, once you guys become lazy, once you become reluctant to fight, you must know the enemy has won.
You. I love the way he's saying it. You. Because one thing I want us to understand, people, family, I want you guys to understand these puppets, these opposition leaders, the same way we have our presidents always calling and yapping about the opposition party, is the same thing they're always gonna do. So what is going on right here? He's speaking nothing but the facts. I'm not gonna lie. He's saying nothing but the truth. If you do not fight as African people, your enemy, if you stand back and say like, hey, I accept defeat, your enemy has won. The cracker, these Mzungus have won. Like it or not, the Mzungus will keep on stepping, looking on you, looking down upon you because you refuse to fight. But do you know what is funny and what is the culture shock right here? As he speaks, we know that this guy is bought out. We know he's not a true freedom fighter. Am I wrong or right? Family, for those who are here on the chat, can you let me know? Those who are on YouTube, let me know. And those who are also right here on TikTok. Is Julius Malema truly a freedom fighter or another puppet? Just like we have Raila Odinga, you know, just these opposition parties always move masses to make Africans believe there's a change coming, but there is no change. What I want us to understand, we must move by actions. This is what I'm trying to understand. This is what I'm trying to underline. Actions. You can't move by him telling you. You must move. He's telling you. It's not him, you. African people, you must move. You. He's literally, this is how they give us the links. You. It's not me. It's you. Because the freedom lies in you. The power lies in majority of us. We are the majority. That's just how simple it is.
We'll never get tired. No one can make me tired. I march forward to the of our solution in South Africa is guaranteed that under the EFF, this country will be the better South Africa.
South Africa is a jump off, man. I don't think it's gonna revolution in South Africa is gonna take some time. This country not only is it controlled by population of the white people, but too, man, South Africa, nah. I thought so too. I thought Nigeria. We thought Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana. But we can see right now it's Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea. I thought so too. But I see Kamse saying that, thanks, you are doing great too. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I see George Karibu Sana Monari. Unasema, even education is a scam. I'm glad you understand that it is. Why are we paying school fees? Why ain't we taught the real history? It is a scam. Why are we spending the rest of our lives till we have breast all grown? Like, learning about nothing to do with us. Because the education we've been learning for the longest time is just all about the white people. Nothing to do with African people. Christianity, white people. History, white people. Science, white people. Nature, white people. Creation, white people. Jesus, white people. Everything, white people. And even up to date. So you can understand the effect of it. Even up to date. This is how you see us, because we've grown up with the where everything white is dope, everything black is bad. We see the skin bleaching, we see this. We see the effect it has done to our mindset. It's not good, you know. It's not good. getting skin cancers. Man, these people, you get skin cancer through the bleaching. They make you idolize them to the point where you're willing to die idolizing them. Do you know how effective and how bad that is? Like you've been born, your generation to generation, it has been a generation of where you're born believing in these crackers. They are the life givers and saviors and whatever they call themselves, the missionaries, the saviors of injection and diseases. Literally everything. They cure everything. White people will cure everything, but not black people. I'm so happy that African people are waking up. I'm so happy through this app. There's a lot of information. Through this application called TikTok, people are waking up. I'm so happy about that. That is something to at least be celebrated. That is something at least. Actually, I think it's a high time we start celebrating the African Revolution because it's slowly happening. I think it's a high time we drop. I'm not talking about the trauma we're facing as African people. It's a high time we start letting go of the anger and everything, and we accept, hey, our people are waking up, but like for real. It's no longer like, I mean, there's majority of us who are still in the dark coma, like you're still in a coma. You need to be given that. You can't even be woken up with a certain injection. Like you just need to wake up on your own, for real. But we need to celebrate the fact that African people are waking up. You know, we've grown up in a lot of docility, a lot of indoctrination, a lot of bullshit. And it's a high time we break that down. It's a high time we fight this. It's a high time we free our generations. We can't keep on growing in generations of slavery mentally, because it's a mental slavery that we have been kept in. It's all mental. They have been able to just switch. It's like a switch, you know, they just switched off our minds through everything that they have subjected us unto. But let me go to the comments very quickly. I see Popsy Topsy is saying, but knowing all that white, then what? What's next? What do you mean? Are you here to study? Are you here to learn something, or are you here to bitch? Because if you're here to bitch, I don't have time for you, okay? What do you mean by knowing all that white, then what? Let me I'll be stuck in your page, because I bet people like you must be effing with the white people. This way it hurts you so bad. This way I don't understand. It hurts black people so bad every time you try to talk about the white people, especially if they're fucking with them. Of course, it's a cracker. You know a cracker? No. I don't know. I don't have time for you. But just know you're fucking with animals. If you're here in defense of white people, not in defense of your people, then we don't have time for you, you know? You have a long way to go. But I see Kamsi also saying that we are programmed in school to work for the rich. Exactly. There's something I was reading about programming the other day. I don't know if I can really get it right now, but I read it, where by education, how they're being able to keep us still enslaved through education. You're going to be... Let me see if I can find it and read it for you very quickly. It was very educative, and I shared it with Kamlesh some time back right here. I think I shared it on the Tubonge, if I'm not sure, or on one of our shows. Let me see. But as you see, let me move on with this video very quickly.
Make sure that South Africa, you are counted again, that the military counted. You must be counted. You must be part of history. You must make sure that you are one of the people who are going to deliver economic freedom in our lifetime. Freedom in our lifetime. America.
So, beautiful presentation. I saw the song also that he sang, kill the Boer, kill the farmer, kind of thing. And you cannot honestly be sacrificing Malema for that song. He never wrote the song. The song has been used for a couple of decades before Malema even came into power. A protest against the colonial system and regime, a campaign for land, and honestly speaking, it's not worth us arguing about.
Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa. Attention. There is no song, kill the boer, kill the farmer. That's a chant. We over-explained it in court. If you have a problem with it, go to the records of the courts. Don't be lazy to read, man, and ask me the same thing all again and again and again. And I won in court. The court said there's nothing wrong singing kill the boer, kill the farmer. When do we respect the judgments of the court? And when do we disrespect the judgments of the court? When they favor Helen Zille, we must respect them. When they don't favor Helen Zille, we must not respect them.
That is actually, I saw this in one of the parliaments. I was watching one of the parliamentary, what do I call it? Parliamentary, whatever, in South Africa, if that is the right name, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Parliamentary of South Africa. I was watching all the debates, and I saw, man, racism in that country is so real, like, it's so real. I don't know if South Africa is part of Africa anymore, where white people are so privileged than black people. I saw it, and this is in a parliament. Oh my God. A white person woke up. I don't know if I found the video was on TikTok. A white person woke up and called a black person a very disgusting name. I can't remember the name, but it was a very disgusting name. And the other member of the parliament who was black woke up and said, "You can't do this. You can't come here just because you think you are a white person, insult us, you know. This is not even your land." And they get offended. And the judge gets offended too. And instead of defending the black people, because he's black, he defends the white person. The inequality we have in this continent, and the same actually reciprocates right here in Kenya. In every African country you go, white people have been literally been the gods, man. The gods. And it is so evident, you see it with us black people everywhere we go, because you're always undermining yourself, and because you've been taught every time you go, like let's say in a supermarket or a grocery store, if you find a white person, you must smile with them and let them pay first. Because you're black, you have to remain behind. Because you've been taught to idolize these people. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like they are some sort of... This notion has to go. It has to go. Whatever Julius Malema is saying here, I saw it. He's not even capping about this. When it comes to white people, they'll stand with white people. When it comes to black people, we are terrorists. And we need to be murdered.
There is a court decision that must be respected. Those who have appealed it, they must go and fight it in court.
Oh, I see. Poppy's Topsy is saying that I feel talk ever since we realized ourselves as Africans. What have you done with that info? Bro, I'm not even here. You should come back here and argue with me. I'm not even here. Man, don't even get me started. I'm not in the mood. Don't even get me started. Okay? Don't even get me started. I'm not in the mood. So I'm just gonna pass. Okay? What have you done? You here I'm trying to pass information to you, so that's what I'm doing. What have you done? You're here looking at me. I'm trying to pass information to your grandchildren and to your ovaries. What's up? What's up? I want that to stick and sink into your bloodstream so that you can know not to make mistakes next time. Okay? That is what I've done. I'm passing information. That is the best I can do for African people. What have you done? I'd love to stalk your page and see what you are all about if it's not shaking ass and being stupid on TikTok. I was live yesterday. I was on TikTok at night at 3 a.m. in the morning, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm seeing the big women, people's mothers right here, stripping their clothes naked, and you're here to talk shit to me. You better be careful. You better not let me go on your page, okay? I'm not ready for you, and you ain't ready for me. Big up to Obadan. I see you, Karibu. So I said, tell them, babe. Exactly. So let me ujinga mimi. Allah.
We won, and we shall sing this song in line with the court decision. The court of South Africa, an independent court, has made a declaration on this matter and is closed.
So that's enough for the kill the boer, kill the farmer. Van Hasten and etc. He can go home and sleep and suck his thumb. I think he had too much to drink. You know, when you are brought up in a colonial system.
Manze, nana, dabu,
you don't even respect the pain of the people that you've been colonizing and abusing for all this time. And I think it's high time Van Hasten and DA, Democratic Alliance, started waking up and smell the coffee. It's no longer the olden days. We're now in the new days, and it's not going to be politics as usual. And I loved what I saw there. Beautiful chants, beautiful, but his speech, beautiful speech that he gave out there. I felt he was no longer talking to South Africans, he was talking to the whole African continent, that we must stand up, we must be counted, and we must become part of our own narrative.
Comrades, we don't have to fight over expanding territories into Mozambique, into Central African Republic, into Congo Brazzaville, into Zambia, including infiltrating Benin, because Africa is one. Why do you want to extend your territory as a country? For what? Because we want one Africa with one currency, with one military, with one judiciary, with one president of the United Republic of Africa. We need Africa to be bigger in order to fight all of these people. Our loyalty to our people will account for all of this.
And I see young people being enthused to join political parties. Not just join politics for the sake of opposition. No. Join politics with a clear agenda as to what is it that we want to transform and how to transform things that we want to transform. And you can see, of course, I have my yellow, I have my blue, and I have my red. So
I love the way he says they are looking for transformation with a clear agenda, because that is true. If you look at what is going on in Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, that unity, just that small unity, you can see these actually people are willing to move with an agenda. First of uniting and making sure the so-called people are calling them terrorists get out of the country. The people have been literally looting, stealing, controlling for the longest time. It's a high time you pack your shit and go. Okay? And I love the way the new junta of Niger, how he came out so bold. And he said, they're not letting go of this so-called president of the so-called democratically elected president of Niger, Bonzoum. They say they're not letting him go. Actually, what they say they say Niger's military leaders have announced plans to prosecute the deposed President Mohamed Bonzoum for alleged high treason and undermining the security of the country after toppling his democratically elected government in the last month's coup. And in a statement read out on the national television, the army spokesman, Colonel Major Amado, said that they had been gathering in evidence against the deposed leader and what they claimed were in his local and foreign accomplices. Mr. Bonzoum and his family have been held in the basement of his palace in Niger's capital, Niamey, since the military seized power in late July, and attempts to resolve the crisis through dialogue with the regional bloc ECOWAS have so far been unsuccessful. And the latest announcement comes as a surprise, as it comes hours after the junta expressed their wish to pursue diplomacy to try and solve the crisis in the country. So I'm really loving this. It's the confidence for me. We've not seen this in the longest time. We see Museveni every time he tells something. Okay, yes, master. Ruto, yes, master. Uhuru, yes, master. Kagame, yes, master. As much as Kagame is quite smart. But what is also I'm loving about the people in Congo know Kagame has been helping the European nations still in Congo. The people in Congo know this. And this is why I'm happy to see that African people were connecting dots of what is going on also in other countries. And I'm saying we should actually, somehow we should start celebrating the revolution of Africa, because it's happening. It is happening. But let me wind up this very quickly with this video. I see Obanda unasema iti namba kwa bio kunyonga ni 100. Maombo na hata ana adabu, unaona kuzapa kunaongelesha ufala. Mimi ndakutukana hadi watu wa kwenu wewe mbwa. Usinijaribu. You know, I was so hungry yesterday. There's a lady who blocked me yesterday because I actually kind of tend to understand why people go viral, not viral, but go so mad right here on TikTok and start abusing each other, you know, because you come to people's comments and you start talking shit. You're not going to be talking shit to me. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. You know, that lady was abusing people yesterday and I started asking her, why you're abusing people? Because you're using an iPhone. She blocked me. She blocked me because she was telling people, oh, you know, we got money, we got this. I'm like, stop saying it. You don't need to hear it, you know. But I kind of now feel it. You don't come here and start trash talking on my page. Huh? Don't do that. Big up to Karmanitos, big up to Bitesh, backup for Karibuni Sa to the Blackout Friday Talk. My name is Joby and I'm very loving. Very. Lando Karibu Sana, I hope you're doing amazing. Joby, you're saying, Joby, don't waste your time responding to lazy cowards. I'm being through Africa within the last 2 weeks, and there is a level of resiliency in air now, mainly in Western Africa. Wow. Well, which part of Africa have you been? Like, you've been in the continent, Lando? Well, that's what you mean? You are in Africa. Where? Where are you in Africa? Where are you in Africa? Are you in Africa right now as you talk? You say, I'm being through Africa within the last 2 weeks. There's a level of resilience in the air. There is, man. Especially in this TikTok shit. These people be getting you mad for no goddamn reason. But I think I'm so over it right now. It's not like the first time when I could get so triggered easily by words. You come here with that bullshit, you getting it. Like, nakuvua hivi suruali hadi watu wawenu. Hivyo tu. Lando is saying that don't waste your time responding to the cowards. It's like, I've heard you, I won't do that. You're saying that there's resilience developing among the youth. It's just crazy. Because I don't have time, energy to come. I'm trying to pass information and somebody is telling you saying and speaking about Africa, has it helped Africans? I'm talking about it, it's helping. This is why you see people on TikTok doing reaction videos and like you, dummy.
It's deliberate, of course. It's deliberate and very, very intentional. So that even our young people can understand that national politics is above party politics. Because we need to develop our nations much more than we are obsessed with developing our party politics. That was on South Africa for the last week. I thought that was quite a beautiful, beautiful thing. Ramaphosa has lost it. Ramaphosa has lost. And ANC, unfortunately, they put a leader in the system, and they don't monitor him to say, how can we work together? I don't think many people in ANC support what Ramaphosa is doing. I don't think many people in ANC in South Africa support what Ramaphosa is doing. But because he is president, people are allowing him to make decisions on behalf of them. And yet those decisions are not in sync with where they want to go. Anyone would be stupid in Africa right now to be having a pro-American agenda, because America is losing. America is losing economy and etc. And if you can go on your YouTube, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, you'll find lots of information talking about these new African revolutionaries. The West want to call them, these are militias, these are coup d'etats, these are what, yeah, they are coup d'etats, because leaders that you don't have control over are coming into power. Yeah. Get that part right. You know, all along you've been manipulating the system. You've been manipulating the system. You give money this side, and manage it, and boom, boom, there's a president, and the president is your puppet, and you make him sign some treaties. He guarantees you still have your business running, and then you know what makes the European and the Western world angry is when you have a president in power whom they cannot control. Now, let me talk about Zimbabwe, and then I'll move to the Francophone. You see, Mugabe was fine. Mugabe was beautiful because he signed and he agreed, educated. They gave him more than 42 degrees, professor, doctor, professor, doctor. He was in good books because he agreed and set up straight and says, I will not touch land, I will play by the books, and I will obey all the laws that you want to do, because he thought that the white people were honest people, that when they tell you something, they'll honor their word. And 25 years later into power, Mugabe then wakes up one morning to discover, hey, Mfet, this thing is not what you think it is. These guys are not going to change their minds. It's a bunch of liars. It's a bunch of liars. They make you sign one thing, they decide they're doing it as a country. When you look at the new politicians that are coming up into the space, Burkina Faso and Mali and Guinea-Bissau and Guinea-Conakry and Chad and Rwanda and all the Francophone countries which have been keeping the French government and the French economy running for the rest of the time immemorial and history. Now the balls are changing. New political leaders are coming into space who don't know who Macron is, who don't know where France is, who don't know where Paris is. And they are coming up with new political conversations. Africa comes first. If you look into what they are saying right there, you'll find it very interesting, because what they are submitting to the rest of the world, particularly to the French government, it is exactly what we have been saying for the longest of time, that if you want African resources, then you need to come to Africa and beneficiate those resources. If you want African, coffee, or be it gold, or be it whatever you want, make sure that you don't just grab these things and walk away, but come to the land and beneficiate those resources and make them good. So France, and Benin, yes, thank you very much. Benin, Niger, and Burkina Faso, and thank you very much, Armando. And Benin and Niger in particular stands up with a new leader there who says no more colonialism. And France gets excited. Macron, I think, is still wet behind the ears. And he blurts out some unprecedented, no, dare you, after the coup in Niger or Niger, whatever you want to call it. If you don't restore our old president, the one that we have an agreement with, if you don't put him back into power, we are going to put you on sanctions. We are going to protect our interest. That's what France is saying.
So be it. So may we have sanctions. Let me actually wind up that video right there. If in case you want to find the video or you want me to share it, let me know. I'll share it on the social network. Rather, if you want to find it, it is under the page of Facts About Africa. And that is where you're going to find it, and continue with the rest of it. It's very informative, and the page also has other informative videos. You can check it out. But yes, that is what is going on. Let us be sanctioned. What are we scared of? What is the African continent scared of? And this, of course, I agree with you too, Lando. You see, the African politics must likely deal with a unified military and alliance with Africans globally. That is what exactly Julius Malema was trying to explain there. We need one African Republic, one united Republic of Africa, one president, one currency, one military ruler, or whatever it's gonna be. We need everything. We did not need these 6, 5, 7, 10 different people working in one office and they don't deliver nothing. And it's all a family of boot-licking cons who are literally selected, not elected by us to serve us. Like you heard Joshua Maponga say it is always for the interest of themselves, including these puppets. Because what interest have they served us as African people? And enough of always us paying attention. If you do not understand the difference between a clown right now, a coon, or a despot leader, and who's acting to talk like a Pan-Africanist, you are lost. If you do not make a difference between, let me tell you, like I say, then I'm gonna stick to my words. You might change your costume, your view, changing your costume of you being a clown, but it doesn't change that you are a clown. Okay? You might change. You might literally shade off your skin like a snake, but it doesn't change the fact that you are a snake. You remain being a snake. Just because you're a new shade or a new skin doesn't make you different. You're the same person. And this is what these puppets are all about. Most of them right now, you'll hear them. Shout out to Julius Malema. I love his speech. He's always talking some sense in 1 or 2, 3 meetings. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make a change. For how long has it been there if he's truly a freedom fighter? Why haven't we seen him die? Why is it that always innocent people in South Africans or other Kenyans, like here we have, always being shot, not regular Odinga? There's always an attempt of, this is just all some blindfolding information, but behind the curtains, there's a real deal going on. And the real deal is us African people. It's not these people who take the mic and talk. It's us who do not have the speech. Us, the ordinary ones. Us, the bosses. So it's a high time we take that into power. We need to understand this. We need to understand we need one to change the mindset. I fear for the children. I fear for the next generation. Because if you're talking about changing, starting with the young mindset, mind you, that's how also we were also captured. So how are you going to do it so quickly? That is a question I have, and I'll need some answers either before I leave or tomorrow. Come back with the answer. How are we going to be able to do that? Because for sure, we have a long way to go as Africa, for real. We have a lot of mentalities to capture. Kindly, for those who are right here on YouTube, smash that like button. Majority of you are tuned in. Smash the like button, and of course, asante sana for being here. How are we going to be able to change that? Capture the young mentality, the young babies being born. The moment they fall right here on the lap, how do we educate these people? Jesus is fake. Okay? Enough of this bullshit. Okay? Enough of you kneeling down and saying that, the riches belong and they are in heaven. Happy are the poor. Happy are the sick. Happy are those who meek and mock. I don't know them do what. Enough of those beatitude bullshit. Reality is right here facing us. But we've been made to live in an illusion of a made-up kingdom somewhere. We don't know even where it is. The kingdom is right here. Why can't I live in kingdom right here on earth, but I have to live in kingdomship once I'm dead? Is that making sense? Is it making sense to you? I don't know if it is. But if it is, well, keep up, okay? Your government is going to torture you till your stomach touches your backbone, and that's when you're going to realize that you need to literally call for a revolution. My question is just simple. How do we capture the young mindset? Because I've thought a little bit deeper about this some few minutes ago, and I was like, the babies. How do you do that? The babies. Because the same way they were able to capture us is the same way. We're talking about schools. We're talking about churches. We're talking about us dealing away with the mentality of African people idolizing white people. And why we need to move by actions, not words. It's a high time. This is just how simple I keep it. It's a high time. It's a high time. I love what I'm seeing in some states, places like, these chair cases that have been going on of Black people just defending themselves to the chair and everything. It's quite amazing to see Black people uniting and, defending each other. For once, I've seen that has made a lot of, you can see we really require unity no matter where we are as African people. I don't know, man. No matter where we are as African people, you need to unite. We need to unite. This is why I'm like, I feel it's a lot we need to deal with, because we have a lot of African people coming to the United States with all this cuckoo Africa mindsets. It's just crazy. Yeah, shorts. The next minute you're back in Africa. Welcome back to poverty, Annie. You thought she was gone? Welcome back. But anyway, much love, family. That is how I'll wrap it up there. In case you want to see the rest of the video, kindly let me know right here in the comment section before I leave. But if not so, I wanted to share just a little bit of it. I wish I could have shared the whole of it, but at least we've gotten some key points of what is going on right there. African people, we can say in general, most of us, those who understand what is going on, we are happy to see what is going on in these African countries. We are happy to see African people realizing, hey, history is finally waking. Like literally, history is finally living. It's like finally being realized. That is how I'd literally say it. It's being realized. It's being brought back. The true African history of who we are, why I am black, why I am melanated, why I need to sun gaze, why I don't need to apply sun. Well, you guys are here on TikTok doing skincare bullshit, putting some sunscreen on your faces. And this is how I protect my skin from wine. You apply some contour on your faces. Do you know what you're applying on your faces? Do you even do research of how these oils are made? Like, do we even do research of, or we just go buy products because we've been told Ghana is good for your face, it removes cancer or removes sunburns? Ghana. You don't know what Ghana is made of. Ghana is full of maybe some chemicals that are supposed to be destroying you. Think they're making you up. I'm just saying. We got to do eyebrows. Karibu sana. I see you saying hello to you too. Baby boy, karibu sana. Thank you so much, Bitesh, for tapping the screen. Nimeshukuru sana. But I'm coming to the end of today's session. This has been the Pan-African Bliss, and of course, I've been your host, Joby. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, from 12:30 to 1:30. But today I've extended a little bit, and I hope you shall be coming back also later on the Rhythm Scoop Show. It shall be Katie and I, and not Kamlesh, but Shmani, sorry. And of course, we shall be coming back with much of entertainment, art, and culture on the Rhythm Scoop Show. But right after this, we got Katie on the African Diary. So see you guys when you see me. We got to Afro Ngoma Band. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to everyone who has followed the host, thank you, Bitesh, for following us. And we appreciate you for being part of this amazing network right here on YouTube. Thank you, Kejos Williams. Thank you, Joe Mosquito on Facebook. Thank you, Lando. And to our amazing silent listeners. I hope for those who shall be catching this on a replay, you can leave your comments behind. I appreciate those who do leave their comments behind all my shows. I appreciate so much. I've been seeing majority of you. I really appreciate it for your sentiments. You can also correct something if in case you feel you tripping. We are here to learn. Correct us on anything. We are all here to grow and learn as African people. But I see Sister Jewel Karibu Sana, but of course, Kwaheri, you have a comment. You're saying that the disposed idiot leader whose ruling sucks puppet government was overthrown by the People's Military Army and been sending text messages saying he's been fed dry rice and pasta. Lucky for him to have. I know, right? The audacity of even him complaining. You should be... I didn't say nothing. You should be given some bubble gum and shut the F up. You should be long forgotten if we had anyone called Bonzoom in this country. Like, what are you talking about? You've been fed dry rice and lucky you have it. You've been starving your people. What? People have some audacity outside here. But anyway, much love. People have audacity, I tell you, for real. Like, for real. I'm not capping about that. But anyway, much love. Have yourselves a beautiful day, family. Smash that like button for those who have not. For those who shall be catching this on a replay once again, smash the like button. And of course, in case you're new, subscribe. Peace. See you when you see me. Have yourselves an amazing, beautiful day, morning, whatever the time is on your end.
What you saying?
Actually, I just thought about it, and I'm saying it should be told by Museveni. You are miseating, overeating, undereating. It should be given those terms by Museveni, because what are you talking about? Thank you, Bunny. Thank you so much for the compliment. Big up to CEO Armstrong.
Nobody can love me better. I need love. Love for Jamila. To me, she love.